Hey Libras, I hope you guys are doing great. It's Tipsy here to do your general love reading for whenever you are led to this message. We're going to do two spreads. The first one is going to be for the super single Libras, those who don't have anybody on their mind, who aren't dating anybody, who aren't even entertaining the thought of it right now. And then the second one will be for the not so single Libras, those who are thinking about someone, in denial about thinking about someone, casually dating, situationships, relationships, whatever. So let's jump in with our super singles and see what overall energy is surrounding you all right now. So the first card out we have for you is Thinker. And let's see what else is surrounding my Libra collective right now for my single Libras. Okay, couple came out. So we have within the next few weeks, and we also have meditation brings answers. Now, I am not surprised that Libra has two cards of thinking and introspection, because that's what Libras do. Think, overthink, and think a little bit more. So it feels right now that you're sort of searching for answers when it comes to relationships. It's almost as if there's like a waffling back and forth. Do I want a relationship? Because I'm actually pretty good where I am right now. Like I'm cool. Like I have friends, I have family, I have a social life, I have a good job. I walk out the house looking good, smelling good. Like sum total, life is good. But there's this part of you that I think from time to time is like, what would it be like, if I was in a relationship, or it would be nice to have a +1, or I wonder if I'll ever get married. It's like all of these questions, that sort of churn through your head from time to time. And it feels as though there's an energy of needing to dig deep and figure out what it is that you truly want, whether you want a relationship or not, what you want that relationship to look like, because there's something coming towards you. And it feels as though you're going to have to make a choice about whether or not this is something that you want to pursue, whether or not you want to, how you want to address this opportunity that comes up, because it does feel like someone is intersecting with your life path. And so it's going to be up to you to figure out whether or not you want to intersect with them, or if you want to buck a hard left and be like, nope, I'm good, thank you. So let's dig into some tarot and see what's going on with you, my Libra singles. So where are you in your search or thought process when it comes to relationships? We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. You're not giving to nobody right now, Libra. You are not giving to antibody. You are giving to yourself. That coin is staying right where it is. It's like, nope, this is my coin. Get your own. So I don't think that you've actively been pursuing anyone. You've just been kind of doing you. You've been keeping your coins close to the vest, just enjoying your life. Nothing wrong with that. What's the current challenge? What's the challenge that my single Libras are experiencing right now? We have the 7 of Wands. Let's see if we can clarify that a little bit more. Current challenge, we have the 2 of Wands. So this is that back and forth that I was talking about just a second ago, Libra singles. This is you figuring out what it is that you want. What's next? Like, do you stay where you are, or do you sort of get out and explore the world? There seems to be a little bit of inner turmoil about what it is that you want, because you've gotten so comfortable where you are and you're in a good, stable place. I don't think that you want your peace to be disturbed. But at the same time, there's a part of you, I think, that misses having that person, having that loving, healthy relationship. And I think that it might be because you haven't exactly had the best track record when it comes to relationships. So now it's kind of like, oh, do I even want to try this again? And on the bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Swords in reverse. So I feel like, getting out of your head. Like it almost feels like this endless hamster wheel that it's like, yeah, I want this, but no, maybe not. And it sort of just keeps going around and around and around. What is it that my Libra singles need to accept right now? What is something that they need to accept when it comes to their journey towards a relationship? That there's change coming. That there's a new chapter that's ready to start for you. This is something that you, I think, will have to make the conscious choice of whether or not to accept this new chapter that's clearly headed your way, and sooner rather than later. So the opportunity is there. The question is simply whether or not this is something that you want to take advantage of. What does my Libra collective need to release? Well, we have the 9 of Swords, and we also have the Page of Swords. So Libra, this is kind of you, again, being in your head, feeling a little bit stressed about what future relationships look like. There seems to be so much concern that you don't sort of repeat past events, past history. You don't want to go through that stress again. So even the thought of getting into a relationship, even meeting and entertaining, getting to know someone, seems to be a little bit stressful. It seems to evoke those feelings of anxiety that have, sort of been deeply planted in you from relationships that didn't work out before. And so now I feel like when it comes to dating, you're kind of standing on the sidelines and you're watching. You might be looking at other people and their relationships, and every now and again it's like, oh, that seems nice. I wouldn't mind having that. But the thought of getting to that point is like, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I want to do it. But if I don't do it, then I'll never be able to have the type of relationship that I'm looking for. So I feel like Spirit is saying that it's time for you to sort of release this worry, this anxiety, this stress that you've associated with meeting and dating. And it's time for you to sort of step off of the sidelines and back onto the field. So what's the best approach for you? What's some advice on how to get moving forward? We have the 4 of Swords in reverse. This is Spirit saying just get up and go. Like the time for rest is over. It's time for you to move. You've done enough thinking. You've done more than enough thinking. Now it's time to come out of that quiet, introspective energy. Set this worry aside and just sort of take a chance and get back out there. Start exploring. You don't have to marry folks the day after you meet them. Just get out there and just start talking to people. Now, okay, here we go. Looking at future actions, potential outcome. We have the Empress in reverse, and let's see if we can clarify that a little bit. And we have the Page of Cups. So Libra, I think when you least expect it, when you are in a place of sort of being comfortable, being back out there, not really putting a ton of effort into anything, but just sort of enjoying the process, I think that there's going to be an offer that comes your way with the Page of Cups. And this is going to be sort of the start of something wonderful. It feels like there might be a little bit of resistance on your end a little bit of maybe lingering worry or anxiety. But this is something that ultimately is going to represent this new beginning that's headed your way. And bottom of the deck, we have 10 of Cups. This is happiness. This is the ultimate in wish fulfillment. Like, it doesn't get any better than this. So Libra, it looks like there is the opportunity for something absolutely beautiful with another person, but you're going to have to get out of your head and get out there. You're going to have to put yourself out there. So let's grab one last oracle card. See what final message Spirit has for you. Okay. And the final message that we have for you is harmony. You are able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. Okay, Libra, scales, balance. This is you finding your balance, right? Between putting yourself out there and sort of being smart about it, right? You can be thoughtful. You can absolutely be thoughtful. You can give people in situations their due consideration, but don't stay stuck in your head. It's important to always keep moving forward. So it's almost like, Libra, it's time for you to walk and chew gum at the same time. Like, find that balance. You can move ahead thoughtfully. So this is Spirit saying to find that equilibrium, find that harmony, so that you don't miss out on this new chapter, this new start. So my Libra singles, I'm going to leave it there for you. I hope that it was helpful. Now we're going to jump into our not so single Libras reading and see what's going on in their world. Hi, my not so single Libras. This reading is for you. If you have somebody on your mind, if you're dating, all of that good stuff, there might be some messages here. So let's get some oracle cards for you and see what overall energy is surrounding this reading. Wow, that one backflipped out. And we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. And let's pull one more and see what else is going on here. We have success. All right. So what I'm feeling right now, Libras who are dealing with someone or in relationships, it feels as though there's some interference that's happening around you all right now, around you and your person. Like, there's just, it might be friends, it might be family, it might be jobs. There's something that's adding some level of pressure to your relationship. And it almost feels as though it's time for you all to sort of take a step back and shut out whatever this noise is. And, come to sort of take that pause from the real world so that you all can come together and reconnect. It feels as though that's what's needed right now to sort of strengthen your relationship or otherwise move it to the next level. There's a lot of positivity here, but it feels as though there's a little bit of noise that's casting a shadow on whatever it is that you all have going on right now. So there's a lot of potential, right? We have the success card, like, yay, success. But it feels as though you all need to sort of step back, step out of whatever this is, this energy that's floating around, so that you all can come back together, so that you all can sort of see each other with fresh eyes without the noise in between. So let's jump into some tarot and see what's happening with you all. So we're going to first start with the sort of state of your relationship. We have the Ace of Swords. This is a fresh start. This is a new beginning. This is open communication. This is talking. And I think that this is where you all are right now, right? That you're needing something fresh, that you're needing a little bit of renewal. See if we can clarify that a little bit more. we have the Nine of Pentacles. So I do feel like this is for those of you who are in a relationship. With the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, upright, it's typically all about independence, being abundant with and for yourself. When I see it in reverse in relationship readings, it usually signals to me that this is no longer like a solo endeavor. This is someone who, yes, they have their abundance, but it's not just with themselves, that there's someone else involved. And so it looks like you're looking for some sort of renewal, some sort of fresh start with your partner or vice versa. So let's see what you are bringing to the table. What's Libra's energy in this relationship? What are they bringing? Okay. What we have is the Hanged Man in reverse, and we also have the Eight of Pentacles. So it feels like there is sort of a realization right now that there needs to be a little bit more effort that's put into this relationship. And I don't think that that's solely coming from your side, but I think that there has been a little bit of an awareness that you two need to work on this, because they're not horrible, but I don't think they're as great as they could be. I don't think that things are as peaceful or harmonious as they could. And I think that you're starting to realize that. And it's like, okay, how do we work on this? How do we make this better? Now your person, let's see what energy they're bringing. Wow. Okay. So we have the Page of Pentacles, and we also have the Empress in reverse. So again, it's very interesting, super similar energy. They recognize that they may not have been putting everything into this that they should have, but they want to. They want to take that start. They want to sort of begin to offer that stability again. They want to come towards you with something tangible, with something more stable. And it's not huge right now, right? Because you all are trying to look at this new beginning, this renewal, this fresh start, and figure out how to build from there. So I feel like both of you in your own ways are thinking about what is it that you can give to this that's going to allow it to become stronger, that's going to allow things, a better, more solid, fertile foundation to be able to help this grow. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Tower card, which is profound change. Very sudden change. It doesn't always have to be bad. Everybody looks at the Tower card like it's a bad thing, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes it just means that there's a big change in your life. So looking at the potential for this relationship, we have the Nine of Wands. So this is the soldier who has been through battle. He's tired, but you know what? He's hanging in there. He is standing up. He is ready for that last push. He's ready for that last fight. And to clarify, we have the Emperor and we have the Hermit. The Emperor is such a stable energy. So abundant, so self-assured, so confident, so stable. And we have the Hermit. This is someone who is illuminated. They're smarter. They're wise. They are shining a light on their path forward. So Libras, there's a lot of potential here. And I think that, you both are in an energy where you are willing to put in the work. That's this last push, even though things may have been a little bit stressful. And I feel like this is largely due to external things, to people and situations around you. But I think that once you're able to sort of step away from that with the Retreat card, that you all are going to be able to come together and sort of fill each other's cups back up. You all are going to be able to start creating a much stronger foundation. Now, looking at any lessons that coming out of this, we have the Six of Swords, and I just heard trouble don't last always. So Libra, I feel like this again is you knowing that this is a moment. This is just a moment. And that even though things right now may not be ideal, that you do have the ability to move to calmer waters, to a more enjoyable, more stable place, as long as both of you are willing to put that effort in. Any last things that my Libras need to be aware of? Anything that they may not know right now? We have the Eight of Wands. This is movement. These are sometimes called Cupid's arrows. But this is progress. This is moving forward. This is communication. So Libra, what you don't see now, even though things may be a little choppy, that you're going to come out of this with your person. You all are going to have forward movement. You're going to have a much more stable foundation. Going to be a good relationship. It's going to be lovely. Absolutely lovely. Because you all are both coming into it open, willing, and you're going to come out of it much smarter, much more wise. So what we have for your final card is playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. So I feel like this is maybe a part of your retreat, Libra, when you and this person go sort of off on your own and shut out the world for a little while. It feels as though you all will have the ability to just truly enjoy each other. So this might be you all going for a little weekend vacation and just turning your phones off so that you can reconnect uninterrupted, taking some time off of work just to stay at home and watch Netflix and silly movies and eat popcorn. But this is you all recapturing the romance by stepping away from whatever it is in your daily life that's interfering with it now. So Libra, things are looking good for you guys. So I'll keep my fingers crossed. I'm going to leave it there for you. I hope that this was helpful and I hope that it resonated. If it did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.